So we've had a lot of questions about how to properly stake for these golf bets. We've addressed it multiple times in other videos, and I've tried to explain it just on a one-on-one basis. But this video will be just the video that we refer to, in the future, and it's going to explain it very, very clearly. So essentially, how it works is the outrights are all done to win 10 units. So regardless of the odds, it'll always pay out 10 units. So, for example, this was a few tournaments ago, the Wells Fargo. Corey Connors was 20 to 1. To win 10, you'd risk zero point 0.5 units. Keegan Bradley was 35, 0.28, etc. So Max Homa won this tournament. So we won 10 units. But, we didn't win, 41 units because even though he was 41 to 1, because we only staked 24.39 units. And I know this is kind of confusing. So what we actually did was we created an outright calculator that you can use. Just plug in the players, plug in their odds, and it'll automatically calculate what to bet. I'll get into that in 1 minute. The derivatives are very straightforward. So derivatives, I would say 5% of the time, they're going to be plus money bets. So it's very simple. You just risk 1 unit to win whatever it pays. So for example, in this tournament, Max Homa top 10 was plus 450. We risked 1 unit to win 450. He won. So, that got paid out. The only time that we risk more than 1 unit is if it's the best bet of the week, which we'll notate. This particular week, Max Homa top 20 was our best bet. So 2 units. So that paid 440 at 1. So it paid that out. The only exception would be if, the player was negative, so for example, I don't know, Justin Thomas minus 110, then you would just do to win a unit. If it's a negative odd, so, if JT was minus 110, you would just risk 1.1 unit to win 1 unit. So derivatives, very straightforward. Outrights, straightforward as well, but we created this calculator to help you. So what you can do, this will be linked in the description below. So you can go to the link, click on File, make a copy, and then you can make a copy and store this in your Google Docs, and then you'll be able to go in and edit it. So all you have to do, we're just doing it for this week's tournament, the John Deere. So all you have to do is go in and type in the players' names and their odds, and set your unit size, and it'll automatically tell you what to risk or the amount at stake. So for example, if you're a $10 per unit bettor on Hadwin to win 10 units, you just have to risk 5.56 units. If you're a $15 per unit bettor, etc. 25, 50, regardless of what you are, it'll automatically adjust it to tell you what risk amount to win the 10 units. So moving forward, you can just, go on, take a look at the derivatives, just plug these in, for example, so we can do Brendan Todd. So you just type in Brendan Todd, to win, he's 35 to 1. You don't even have to type in the plus. You can just do 35. It's all the same. And then, so you would risk 0.2857 units to win 10 units. So, if you're a $100 bettor, that's easy math, but if you're a $30 bettor, it gets more confusing. So if you change this top one, it'll change all of them for you automatically. So, if you're a $30 per unit bettor, you bet $8.57, and, that would pay $300. So that's how it's done. This outright stake calculator should solve everyone's problems moving forward. To simply go in, type in the players' names, adjust the odds, adjust the unit size in the first column, and then it'll calculate all the rest for you automatically. So thank you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment or send me a DM on Twitter @StevePBets. But other than that, good luck and happy betting.